there's way too much gear and not enough time. The way I always describe it is it's like drinking from a fire hose. There are, you know, hundreds of amps, you know, that people want to send us. There are hundreds of little wireless earbuds and headphones, and it's just there are only so many hours in a day. So part of our job as audio reviewers, and anybody who runs an audio website will tell you this, is to pick and choose, is to select what's the most interesting gear, what's most relevant to our readers, what are they going to want to hear about. Is there a particular piece of gear that people have been buzzing about lately, that people have been kind of sharing specs and photos of, and say, I can't wait to get impressions of this? Then that's kind of a little signal that maybe we should check this one out. I'd love to review everything. I'd love to have a legion of freelancers that I could just assign gear to. I'd love to be an air traffic controller, right? You take that, I'll take this, that's shiny, I'll have that. But the reality is, in terms of budget and hours in the day, it's often a case of pick and choose.
And are you reaching out to the manufacturers and saying, hey, I saw this new product, I'd love to review it? Or is it more often the case that manufacturers are reaching out to you saying, we've got this new piece of shiny gear, would you like to review it?
95% of the time, I'd say it's that. Manufacturers most commonly reach out to us. Occasionally, I'll see a particular piece of gear that I like and I'll initiate the contact, but for the most part, it's manufacturers reaching out. It's interesting. One measure of progress that we've had over the years is that obviously when we started, well, we were nobody wanted to send us stuff to review. So it was 100% me reaching out to manufacturers. And the very first people to send us something to review, amazingly, was Sonos, which I never would have called. They sent us their old, I think it was the Play 3 speaker to review. And that really got the ball rolling, because once we got that initial review, suddenly I was able to go to manufacturers and go, well, look, you know, Sonos sent us this, can you send us this cool thing? And slowly, you know, over the years, it's become the case where I can't even remember the last time I emailed a manufacturer saying I want to review this particular piece of gear, because you develop those contacts, and those contacts get good at knowing what you like and what your readers like. And they keep me supplied with some interesting stuff. Case in point, you and the MZ3.
Indeed. And I think it's a critical point that you brought up about, you know, because it's something that I do when I contact sites like yours is, you know, if I don't have a particular piece of gear, you know, a new piece of gear that, you know, I'm wanting to promote, I 100% defer to the site owner, editor, whoever it is, to tell me what they think will resonate with their audience. You know, and
right.
You know, usually I'm, you know, going to do my research, and I'm going to know, you know, I'm going to be familiar with the site, and, you know, I'm not going to, you know, reach out to people that I don't, you know, in some way know their content and know what I would like to have on the site. But
yeah.
You know, I don't know. I know my gear. I don't know your audience, and so I 100% defer and say, hey, I mean, if I reached out to you and said, I'm promoting this, you know, do you want to review it? And you said, well, yeah. But you know what I would really like to review is this other product that came out 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with what you want.
Yeah, and I've done that a few times too. And I hate saying no. I really hate saying I don't have space for that right now, or it's going to be months before I have space for that. It really sticks in my gut, because I want to experience everything. The more gear that I get to listen to, the deeper and more knowledgeable my coverage will be. But yeah, as I keep coming back to the reality of the situation, the reality is you can only listen to so much. And even if I could listen to everything, my ears would just blow out completely. So yeah, I hate having to say no, but you got to do it.